Good morning, party people.
Morning, peoples. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Certainly happy Monday for the markets.
For sure, it's pumping already.
Yep.
Pumping on the news.
I was very surprised, to be honest. I was extremely surprised. But then I also wasn't, because, I mean, Trump knows what he's going to get. Trump is doing what he needs to do ahead of the midterms, as I've come to the conclusion. My man wants to bring down oil prices right up until the midterms, so he gets all his confidence and up from everybody. And then once the midterms are over, back to war. That's my expectation. So
give or take.
Is it Trump had a great birthday, it seems. He got a deal with Iran. He had the UFC on his fucking doorstep, excuse my French. For anyone UFC fans out there, it was a good card, really good card, some great performances. Justin Gaethje, any Justin Gaethje fans out there? Absolute beast. Cyril Gane. It's a really good event last night. So yeah, Trump had a great 80th birthday. I didn't realize it's his 80th birthday. Did you know it's 80, Abby? 80.
I for some reason thought he got in office and was like 55, but I think life has just been really fast, and I'm a lot older than I thought I was, because no, we did not expect that.
Yeah. So
did you go to his birthday?
Did I go to his birthday?
Yeah, I went to his birthday. It was cool. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say. I thought. Well, yeah. Well, if you went to the UFC, do you like UFC?
Absolutely not. Thanks though.
Fair play. Yeah, so quickly then, I might as well just cover it while we're talking about it. There's been obviously a peace deal between these two. Obviously, everything's moved, right? We're all about risk appetite, which will break down what's on my watch list in a moment. But guys, there's something really, really important here, right? This deal's not signed yet, okay? There's a whole ceremony. They're calling it a ceremony, it's freaking hilarious. They got a ceremony on the Friday of 19th where they're going to sign everything, right? Where ink hits the paper. So obviously everything can still turn left between now and Friday. It's unlikely. There's still this massive issue about Iran. They hold 440 kilograms of freaking uranium enriched, which is like a step away from weapons grade. So they now have to talk about how does Iran dispose of that? What happens to that uranium? So that's a whole talking point. Then we've got these 60 days of nuclear talks. And, in that time, Iran wants half of their 24 billion, that's cash of frozen assets. They want that unfrozen. Then also Israel and Lebanon, a whole different situation where Israel are refusing to withdraw from Lebanon. Lebanon, obviously, they were struck just yesterday by Israel. Anything could happen. And then obviously the ceasefire's been broken how many times? So this is why I continue to say, take it with a pinch of salt. It's not over yet. It's not over. With that being said, dollars pulled back, right? Dollars pulled back here, where structure hasn't changed for the dollar. We've just come back and we're potentially producing a higher low, right? How I see it is obviously if this isn't going to, what you can expect, guys, for all dollar related, apart from gold's just going to enjoy a pump. But this is probably going to consolidate all the way until FOMC on Wednesday, excuse me. I did take a trade this morning with dollar CAD, right? So this is live. I mean, I'm out of drawdown. It came down to drawdown a little bit. I'll talk you through it. Remember, I was watching this on the previous stream, how I said double bottom here for dollar CAD. Obviously, oil prices are smashed today, right? So I just want you guys to know the thinking. Oil's down, was off the lows. Crude is down just shy of 5%. Remember, CAD and oil have a correlation because CAD are a massive oil exporter. So if prices come down, that eats into their profits. If prices go up, they can charge more and they can get more money. So that's a negative for CAD. So, and then also I've explained before, there's a massive divergence between America and US and Canada. US is better performer. I was watching this zone, this break and retest. Obviously we were ranging for a long time. We finally broke out of that range. And then we had the retest. So I was watching this retest on the 1 hour, saw this double bottom here, 1-2, neckline here which is where I entered after this bullish engulfing here. I entered there. And then we're just tapping at the moment. And I've put a big stop on this because I just know there's been times when I've been taken out. So obviously there's this range low, this higher low area here. And I've left stops just below this wick here. So I left a little bit of breathing room and I'm targeting this zone up here at 41.20. So that's what I've got running today at the moment. this
I
trade.
like it. Looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, let's see.
All right, we are
What
now
about
live
you?
on all 3 platforms. So whether
What?
you're on Instagram, X, or YouTube, thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to like the stream. If you're on one of the platforms other than YouTube, feel free to click the link and join us on YouTube because we do run giveaways at some point during the day. And yeah, we love to have you guys here and take part in the polls and so on and so forth. So, all right.
Yeah,
I love it. It looks beautiful. Let's make that money. You know what I'm saying?
let's make that bank.
I got a position on. Actually, I put a position on last night. Went to sleep.
Oh.
It did stop me out because my size was too big and my position was just like not in the greatest place. It was down here, but it did like come and wick me out. What else? Yeah, we're just kind of like waiting to see if we can get this area to fill. There's a lot of space up here. I do think that we're going to kind of bounce back and forth between this, 70s, 80s, and till we finally do come down and break this. So yeah, I'd like to see at least this much filled. I do have a TP up here though. And we'll see how that goes by the end of the day on the good news. Hopefully great things happen.
Yeah.
And then that's Bitcoin. And then as for like NASDAQ, I have a couple things that I have eyes on. If it's just one of those days that people want to trade on the news and it's just a bullish day, then we'll find something else to trade. But I do see there's a gap down here. There's a lot of areas that still need filled. And to the left of us, we have all-time highs. Well, I'll just get back to all-time highs. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh no, that would just be bizarre. That would be crazy. Wait. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I thought you were talking about Bitcoin still. Sorry. No, but yeah, NASDAQ probably will, to be fair. NASDAQ probably will. We're not far off. We're going today. This is all-time high today.
Yeah. It's wild.
No. It's literally wild. It's crazy.
We did a little bit of a correction and then we just come straight back up and new all-time highs. And
yeah. For me, when I look at the chart, and it's funny how sometimes these things just go hand in hand, but when you look at NASDAQ, there was I'm looking at CFD, it'll be more or less the same sort of price as futures, but there was a big sort of higher low demand area around sort of 28,800, just shy of 29K, basically below there, mid 28 region. And we took out a shitload of stops on the daily as a classic. It's like a sweep of liquidity. And then now we've just gone and with structures maintained, we're going to go for a higher high now as part of this daily time frame structure. And it's just, thanks to the news, it just went hand in hand. Sometimes, I was just going to say, sometimes I'm a huge macro head, and I don't think I feel like everything's driven by macro, generally speaking, not everything, and this is where sometimes I question my own macro theses in the sense of it lines up really nice. Don't get me wrong. I know the macros and I know it lines up with my technicals, but then it's sometimes, is this shit rigged? The way.
Well, that's the thing is, we're not trading like a regular market that's induced only by macros, and it's also a Trump market where I feel like we're all going to wake up one day and be like, well, he did say that Dow was going to be $100,000.
Yeah.
He did say that was going to happen, and we should have listened, because everything else thus far has pretty much panned out the way that he said it was going to, because he has that ability to manipulate the markets, and so and you just kind of gotta play it day by day.
There's all this stuff as well, obviously let's not go too deep into conspiracy, but this is me here, but
let's go deep into conspiracy. Some of these people gotta like to conspiracy. It's Monday morning.
No, these things, right, where you see these posts, these Instagram posts, and they just show you how the world is just a stage and how everything's written. And there's this a lot of the stuff that's been written, and the latest one I was watching the other day actually was, Cristiano Ronaldo, obviously, don't you?
I know. Well, like a soccer player, right?
Yeah, and they were showing basically firstly, it's in The Simpsons that Mexico and Portugal were in a 2026 World Cup final. And then on the latest Economist of like the World Outlook sort of write-up, Cristiano Ronaldo's on the cover, like his little person sort of kicking a ball on this 2026 economic for The Economist. And then he also, Cristiano Ronaldo, this year, didn't he, received the key, you know, that key thing from Trump. And there's all these weird things. And it's like, maybe it's showing to us, it's written for us, that Portugal are going to win the World Cup this year, you know, and this is Ronaldo's time. You know, he's signed off his deed, you know, he's signed to the upper powers, and now he's going to win the World Cup. So if Portugal win the World Cup, you know, it's written. Okay, just so you know.
All right, well, if that's the case, maybe I should just drop like 10 grand on them winning and hope that the Simpsons are right.
Yeah, well, I already did before it kicked off. When I saw this video, it sold me.
If you get that, if you win that, you gotta come back on stream and we gotta clip this moment, play it, and then
exactly
show them the wins.
Facts.
I mean, some of that stuff, you know, maybe it is.
Yeah,
it's funny though.
Yeah.
I like it. That's some deep conspiracy. But
yeah,
I do feel like The Simpsons. I saw it last night. I was looking to watch something and I saw The Simpsons. I was like, They did have everything labeled like for crypto as well. I don't know if it ever came true, but there was like some chatter on crypto and The Simpsons, and I was like, maybe I should go watch that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that one.
Yeah,
that's mental. Crazy.
Oh, yeah. It stopped me out, but I'm up like $300 or something.
What else we got going on?
Good morning, I will say. I'm tired.
Tired. Did you have a busy weekend? Oh.
What did I do this weekend? I went to church.
Oh, nice.
I roll forward. Yes, roll forward. We're on new contract, I think. MNQU6, y'all. If you're trading the old one, the volume's probably low and slow, so switch on over. You're trading futures. Yeah, so I went to the beach and hung out on the beach, and I went to the beach again and hung out on the beach.
Vibes.
Yeah, it was pretty slow.
Wait,
chill.
Is it sunny where you are now? The weather's like summertime, right?
Oh yeah.
Vibes.
I like 10 shades darker right now.
Love that.
Yeah.
Really nice. Yeah, guys. So obviously there's no data today, nothing worthwhile. But tomorrow we've got a couple of key events. We might as well talk about it quickly. Because do you know what? This BOJ one, right? Let's quickly unpack this in a nutshell for you. So these guys, as you know, they move really, really slow with rate rises for the last 1, 2, 3, 4. They've kept rates unchanged. And, you know, from this meeting, they're like, you know, rates could go up, you know, they should. And then they kept saying, they've been saying the same thing. And then now they're finally, it's expected that they're going to raise rates by 25 basis points. So these guys move historically slowly, as you can see. They move very, very slowly. Look how long they're on 0.5 for, long time. So with that expected and priced in, you shouldn't see really yen strength, okay? The only way that yen strengthens tomorrow, obviously we're in danger zone, right? We're in this freaking high area of intervention zone for all these yen pairs. Like we're in any point now, this could just dump. But the only way yen dumps tomorrow, yen doesn't sell tomorrow is if the BOJ say, we're gonna start picking up the pace with rate hikes, inflation's blah, blah. But I don't think they'll do that. So what would happen is yen should tomorrow continue to push higher. So all these yen pairs will probably continue to push higher. I reckon not long after the decision, if yen doesn't strengthen, these guys are going to, not necessarily the BOJ, but the Ministry of Finance in Japan will intervene and they'll catch people off guard, and then yen will start dumping. So maybe something like this. Just be aware of that. But either way, this rate hike, don't expect the rate hike to strengthen yen itself because it's 100% priced in, okay? So they would need to intervene to stop this selling. Because remember, it's like that. I say it to you all the time. Rates are 1% going up to 1%, but in the US they're 3.75, going to be north of 4%. So people are still selling yen and they're buying dollars. They're still borrowing in Japan and going taking that money, investing in the United States or wherever. So until this gap narrows, that's going to always be a thing. Okay, it's going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we've got RBA. These guys are expected to leave rates unchanged. Now, with Australia, CPI is elevated, but it's come down a little bit, 4.2%, because markets were pricing in a rate hike for July, not for this meeting, but for July. So inflation's come down, which is negative. Also, and I'm going to tell you why this is all important in a moment. Then we've got the unemployment rate in Australia, which is it jumped up to 4.5%, right? So that's a negative. And then lastly, just want to show you one more thing. Australian GDP came down to 0.3%, so lower growth, much lower than previous. So what this suggests to me is, yeah, inflation's still high, but these guys tomorrow should be less hawkish. Okay, so what does that mean? Less probability to want to raise rates as fast as they have been. You know, they've been hiking rates, bam, 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 quite aggressively. So maybe they slow down a little bit. So then that would be AUD negative. So I'm keeping an eye on possibility of GBP AUD longs, because I said this last week. Again, we've sort of bottomed out here. Let's go on a monthly a moment. So this big monthly support at 186. You see the reversal candle there last month here in May, and we're trying to get a bullish engulfing now. On the weekly, we've sort of double bottomed out, double bottom here. We've gapped to the upside there. So we've taken out this 189, 190 area, printed a higher high. Now we're coming into discount. So what would validate this is obviously RBA not being as hawkish, acknowledging that the data that we've just looked at is cooling. So then this gives an opportunity to dip by and see GPLT traveling and being drawn into that next area of liquidity, which obviously on the weekly, you guys can see it, is here. This is the next zone, 194. Look, you know, look at these nice double bottoms. Look, double bottoms. So that's what I'd be liking to see. So this is on the watch list as well for potential long.
Normally when I see double bottoms, I'm looking for it's like a weak area of resistance that's going to get taken out when I am running my analysis. You see them and you feel the opposite?
Yeah. Oh, so you see them as not likely to play out. You see so if you see this double bottom, you think sell here sort of thing.
I think that it's a weak area of resistance and that it ends up selling through and taking out liquidity.
Right, I see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no. It depends for me.
Which it essentially did to the right.
To the
eventually.
Right. Yeah. Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
And then the other one, that's fine. The ones you have circled are fine.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what Daddy Ken's looking at the moment. And that's all I'm involved in. Gold, guys. I know you gold horny gals and guys over gold. Gold just obviously moved a lot today, understandably, because, you know, when you look at this has all gone down. So the rate hike possibility has gone down. Look, we're only just above 50% now. Before, we were 50% in October as well, probability of a hike. We had December at 70-something% and October at 50-something%. So it's indicating that we're going to get 2 hikes. So Mr. Kevin Awash on Wednesday, maybe he can change these probabilities. If these probabilities change, right, higher, which they should still, my man shouldn't be bending over. Obviously, gold will get hit. My eyes now, gold's likely to be drawn into this area of liquidity at 44.50. You see where we were ranging for a long ass time. We finally had all those stops being taken here. I think we're going to be drawn into that area. That's naturally where we're going to be drawn into, most likely ahead of the FOMC. And then FOMC would be its rude potential awakening. I'm obviously prepared for both scenarios, because if we break back in this range, we're going to fly. I'll take long. I'll happily take long. But otherwise, we could come up here, we reject, and then structure just plays out to the downside anyway. You know, we come all the way down. You know, this could have just be a lower low. Could come up here for a lower high and then carry on. So I'm prepared for both scenarios, but I'll wait until the FOMC to trade gold. But I think it can make a nice swing, either to the upside or to the downside. It could be really nice. But on the monthly, I would still not be buying. Oh, well, actually, now that we've taken out this low here, like I said we would, this could still potentially form like a bullish hammer, you know, a pin bar candle. So yeah, let's see. Or it could just be a bloody candle. It could go either way. I don't have a crystal ball, so we'll trade what we see. And we know.
Is tomorrow or the next day?
Wednesday.
So
Wednesday.
the 17th.
Yeah.
Okay.
17th. Yes.
I know Angel wanted to be live during the FOMC meeting, so Angel, if you're here, why don't you just...
Yeah, he can do that himself. That's right. Yeah, Angel, you cover those macros yourself.
Yeah, trade that.
Yeah, you trade that shit live, boy.
All I know is I don't trade FOMC.
Yeah. No, I don't either. I don't either. I was putting up some data, and like 80-something% of accounts get wiped on FOMC. People trying to trade the actual event. It's, you got to allow the event to do its thing, pull back, have those little corrections during Asia, and then you can get in later once the vomit's over. Don't try and trade it, man. Like, please tell me you've seen those videos. Like the guys in like Pakistan or India, or somewhere even in China or something, and they're like 3, 2, 1, and then like they're counting down. They're like just taking like a full port position, and then like if the trade's gone in their favor,
either goes or stops them out.
Yeah, or it stops them out. Yeah. Hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It literally is just a gamble.
Yeah, it literally is.
We have a guest on today, Stoicadx. Jake, he is actually really dope. He taught me how to use this like ADX thing at some point, and I'm still in partial understanding, but
Jake, the American.
He is an American.
Why'd you only get on American people? What about us Brits?
I can't understand you guys.
Or Europe.
No, I'm kidding. Actually, Elliot's on tomorrow. He's got an accent.
Who's that?
Elliot.
Oh yeah, Elliot. He said I was speaking to him earlier. He's not looking forward to it. Bless him.
Oh, he's lying. He's pumped. He's so excited to be on here. I swear though, if he comes on with crappy Wi-Fi, I'm calling you. Are you on tomorrow?
You better No, I'm not tomorrow. Angel is.
Okay.
You better give him a heads up, because when I just had a phone call with him, his freaking Wi-Fi was all over the show.
He always has crappy Wi-Fi.
God.
He always blames it on the other country that he's in, but then now he's in this country.
He's in the UK, so you can't blame it on that now. Yeah. Elliot, if you're listening, boy, you better sort that shit out, boy.
Probably not. Fix your Wi-Fi by tomorrow, LOL. He goes, I was like, you're on Tuesday this time. And I sent him a link and he goes, that's how you're going to ask me? And I was like, yeah.
Oh, no, it'd be good. Elliot's a good trader as well. So it'd be good. And he's good mindset. So it'd be nice to hear. He's funny as well. Funny.
Yeah, Elliot's great. Elliot's the person that brought me in. Yeah.
Yeah, he's speaking very highly of you.
Oh, thanks, Elliot. We barely tapped into this little hourly gap above, and
do you want to show? Can't see. It's still mine. No,
it's not really telling me anything, but yeah, I'll show it. Here you go.
97% win rate. Okay, Angel.
What?
Let's see that data, bro.
Right, past 230. Right. I believe you. Totally. Okay, trades we're looking for. Somebody said, any SpaceX investments for y'all? No, absolutely not. I mean, listen, if somehow our boy Elon decides to inflate that stock and just let everybody be wrong, or maybe, people do start selling off when they get their 30 days, 60 days, whatever, that they're allowed to sell off, then we start seeing movement in the market. But I'm not investing in that. If you're going to invest in something, just go with Tesla. They're going to merge later anyways.
Do you reckon?
Probably. Like, it will definitely have a correcting point, so. I got any caffeine. Give me like 35 seconds. I'll be right back.
35. All right, I'm counting.
I'm gonna switch so you're on screen.
Perfect. Yeah. Definitely not worth getting in my opinion. Not financial advice, but not for me. SpaceX. What else do I like the look of? I'm not really watching anything else, to be honest, at the moment, guys. Just, it's a mad week because outside of that, we got UK CPI. That's an important one as well. Inflation. Thursday, we got the Swiss National Bank. We've got the Bank of England rate decision. I mean, the Bank of England rate decision, just for anyone interested, it's going to be a non-event anyway. It's not really anything. These guys are just going to be on hold for now. And they were on hold last decision as well. Well, they've been on hold for a while. Nothing going to be sexy there. Same with Switzerland. They've got rates at zero rates. They're not going to do anything either. So it's those two are non-events. So don't worry about those, in my opinion. Nothing appeals to me at the moment with this dollar. You know, with this dollar at the moment, euro dollar, I don't know if anyone's watching it, but I think markets are a little bit hesitant. I think we're going to go and we're going to push higher. We're obviously in high phase right now. And sorry, I know I've got all these mad drawings, but it's just, you can see obviously structure where we print these lower highs, these lower lows, right? We've had a little bit of a slowdown today, which is, I think we're just conscious of this being a potential lower high. I don't think it will be. I think we're going to get like a breakout, at least ahead of FMC and towards 1650. If you go on 4 hour, we've got a nice little structure going on at the moment. High, low. We're obviously still got room to produce. I think this is going to still pop for a higher high and be drawn into these highs. Okay, basically be drawn into this area of liquidity, 1650, and then it stops there until FOMC. But I think we've got room to keep squeezing for now. Potentially, I mean, if we break this down, this could be equal highs here potentially. I don't know. But I wouldn't be long euro dollar, that's for sure. I wouldn't be long, you know, because this hasn't got far to go. It's on a timeline, I think, 1650, and then it stops if we make it there. But yeah, not interested until post FOMC.
Me either.
You don't trade at Forex.
No,
You're
I know.
a little wimp. I'm joking.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, that's me. That's me at the moment.
New flavor.
Is it coconut? Which
No.
flavor is it?
It's sugar-free vanilla berry. The regular vanilla berry is incredible, but this one's sugar-free.
Vanilla berry. Yeah, I haven't tried that. Is it nice?
Oh, it's great. It really is so good.
Do you go to like the supermarket and buy them, or do you like get them delivered to you, sort of thing?
No, I go to the supermarket. The supermarket.
It's got a nice selection. Yeah, mine's limited. One I go to.
Where did I get that? I've never seen them before. I think I walked in somewhere and I saw them and bought a pack of them. They're kind of large though. These are really big ones.
Large. Fair play. Guys, what are your thoughts in chat, by the way? Is anyone bullish? Are you bullish these dollar related pairs at the moment? Like, you bullish euro, you bullish GU? I mean, GU is really ugly. Oh, sorry, look at that. Oh my gosh. Madness.
I'm looking for a little long. I think Angel is too. I'm looking for
on SPX and NAS.
Let's
have a look. What? So I mean, it's breaking out now.
I'm looking for a rejection of this VWAP, and then just take it to the highs, like something like that. I think it could definitely tap into here a little bit more, but something like that would look appropriate. If this wants to come down and then come back up, I'll just wait until it breaks this.
Okay. What's that? Was that 1R or is it just negative?
I don't do R's. I just do whatever makes sense and makes the trade valid.
But where do you play? Like, how do you validate your stop, sort of thing? What would you have interest?
The way that I would validate my stops is either putting it at the next level below, or like this for me is a level. New York is a level. This is like, because we're bullish on the day, this is obviously a bigger stop than I'd like, but it's the most valid thing. So I would just have to size down. And I'm looking to trade up to the next level. So
Fair.
it's kind of like level to level. And then like, if there wasn't any level below, like let's say that I was taking a trade here, the next level below that would show some sort of resistance would be this overnight VWAP. And so it would look something like that for my stop. And if I was taking a trade here, I'm looking for either that level, something below, or I'm looking for a previous structure. So this would be like the structure to the left, and this would be like this previous structure, which would be like, right?
Makes sense.
Okay, as cool. For like where my take profit goes, that all depends. Like I said, I don't do the R to R thing. I would prefer to have a bigger stop than like my take profit, just because a lot of the times the negative RR work out a lot better anyways. You get a higher probability with most of your trades. But it is like, are you willing to like set up, sizing that is appropriate for that?
Are you going to take those longs? We've just closed above. Look, bullish engulfing them or not?
Yeah, I mean, so like this is already so much of the move.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I was going to go
back down to like this area.
Okay. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah. Let's see. Angel, what are you doing, buddy? I will go long if we tap the M15.
I'm hungry.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, we tapped the M15, so does that mean he's long? Yes.
Angel, you long? What are you targeting, boy? Baby boy?
Yeah, this is that 15 that he's talking about. Tapped right here. Check how we tapped.
Hey.
Oh, see, that would have been like my entry. Get like 411. 411. Wait, what? Oh, this is an old contract. What's happening? I need to update this. So we're now on Q. I have to redo my whole entire chart.
Oh my gosh.
What is it? MNQ U6? That makes sense. MNQ U6, yeah. Okay. This one. Oh, all right, fine. Well, I think I missed my trade, but
oh my gosh. Oh, someone was asking Loki. Hi, Joe boy. Someone you were asking about AUD. Yeah, just AUD USD could be a potentially nice play, to be fair, especially if we get the RBA talking down a little bit, just the need to further be aggressive with rates. We could be looking at a big retest of 71s, big area where we took out a lot of stops, so a nice retest here. So I'm watching that. That could be a nice one to trade. Let's see. Obviously, we've got a nice bullish structure at the moment, but yeah, it could tie in. This is what I mean. Things could just go hand in hand here. We could get a short-lived move above here, and then we carry on. Now we've got structure to the downside, taking us all the way back into 69s. So yeah, it's a good call potentially there. I'll keep an eye on that as well. I'll be up quite late tonight, I think, so I'm gonna watch that. What time is the event? Oh yeah, that's early doors. Okay, that's at 5:30 my time. Maybe I'll be up. I'll see.
I got an entry right. So instead of getting my entry down here like I wanted, I have this break of the VWAP there. So I waited for this little pullback and got in right there.
Oh, no.
I'm going to take it to the highs. Angel, where's your TP? I might be
Nice.
down to just hold it where he's holding it. My valid stop would not be here. It would be at the previous structure.
Nice. I like that. What? Why is that? Why is that?
Because this is where everybody's stops
Yeah.
are, and that's what gets swept most of the time. Like, you know, it very much will come down here probably and retest that, and like, you know.
I love that shit. Really nice.
All-time high, he says. Where's all-time high? Jeez, that's what you're looking for today.
All-time highs, yeah.
All-time highs are like a ways away. I thought. No, really?
No, it's very close.
Oh wow.
Come on.
Okay.
I can
He
hit it.
says his is here. That's a stop and a half. I'll tell you what. That'll pass my account if you're right. We'll show some support there and there and okay. I'll be in it. Let's see if we can win it. I never know if I'm like trading I think I'm trading like a group of accounts. I do not know. What is this doing? I kind of feel like I should buy back in right here. Maybe I shouldn't. What up, what up, what up? All-time high in Q1.
Yo, Abby.
Fantastic. You're not going to get in this trade with us?
Me?
Yeah.
Let's have a little look. It's risky. It's too late now. Actually, it's gone for me. Actually, one sec.
No,
let me tell you.
Down at like my entry, like.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to. I think it's very high probability that we're going to hit those all-time highs today.
He said, hopefully we tap back into the M15 because we have equal lows.
Oh, I think we're going to stop hunt, you know. If we stop hunt, I'll take it. If we come down to that area where you're sort of trying to protect, where you think that we could, down to 30. Am I sharing my screen? Yeah, if we come down here, I'll take those longs. We see that sweet. I'll take them with you. Let's see. Yeah, I'd really like that. I'd actually appreciate that.
If we do that, I'll probably add into my position as well.
I'll look at something like that if we can do that.
Let
me get my terminal up here. Oh, please don't freeze. Yeah.
We had a guest on here on Friday from Dubai.
Oh, yeah. What?
And he was
Dan.
Yeah. He was funny. He said if this trade was flying me to Dubai. I was like, say less.
He said that again. He said what?
If he wins his trade, he was flying me to Dubai.
Did he win the trade?
Well, his setup didn't play out, so he said he's going to come back on and win a trade. I was like, all right, I'll go to Dubai. No, so he was getting on and like his Wi-Fi was just, or something was happening. And it just kept messing up, and maybe like 20-30 minutes we're just like struggling.
Oh, she.
Yeah.
No good, no good.
It was a good stream.
Yeah, he's Australian, isn't he? I've heard of him before.
Yeah.
Seen a couple of these pieces.
There you go. I have foreigners on here.
Yeah, fair. Fair
play.
Fair play.
You paying attention to this? You might get it.
Yeah, I'm watching it. I've got it up. I'm watching. Don't worry about me. You worry about your trading drawdown right now, okay? Okay.
Not that much. I'm like $98 in drawdown. Come on now.
You're all blessed.
He said, worry about you in trade. Worry about the fact that you're in drawdown right now. Eat it.
He's ruthless. All right, Nads. I'm just getting it ready now. E-mini.
Yeah, I should really save this link.
All right. One contract. All right, coming. We're coming. Come on, a little bit more. Little bit more. So what I will look for, guys, by the way, is this will be aggressive, but I will look for a reversal candle like this, and then I'll enter half, and then once we get full closure of a bullish engulfing following, like, oh, that's if we hit it. Oh, okay, it's not coming. Bye. But if we did, oh, okay, bye. It's all right. Not coming. Bushido is the main character. Ken, don't talk too fast. Am I actually talking fast, bro? Sorry.
Who?
Angel said I'm talking too fast. I mean, there I just was. There I was. I will slow down. Sorry, broski.
Because the ATM is right below that high. Don't talk too fast, Ken. His English is not well.
Yeah.
You're talking fine. He just can't understand English.
Oh no, it's not gonna come. I might take it. Wait, could double.
No, give it a second. Maybe it will.
I didn't see the 5 minute.
Let me see how it breaks. I mean, there's another valid entry above too.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go. No, it's done it. Let me see. So no, it's gone. It's gone.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
it's gone.
this is a valid entry, Ken. Like, you can get in on this.
I wanted to come down lower. No, this is not gonna give me risk reward I want now.
Your little RR sitch, like.
Yeah, no, way too negative for me. Too
I
negative.
mean, if you want to get technical.
No, I wanted to be conservative and just go for those highs there. That were highs of today. Yeah. No, that's double bottom. You know what? Actually, hold tight.
Hold tight.
One sec. Just go on the 4 hour minute. Just see where. Okay, up into 30, 50. 30, 50. So up here. Oh, wait, hold tight. Oh, no. See, here we go. All right.
Yeah.
Right, I'm watching now. No, I might give my entry now.
Somebody said, how do I get the...
All right, one sec. Here we go.
He said, what's wrong with my Wi-Fi? I said, your Wi-Fi is always wrong.
Who said that? Elliot.
I said that to Elliot. He said, what's wrong with my Wi-Fi? I said, it's always wrong. Yes, so in the chat, somebody asked, how do I claim my account? Beep, bop, boppity, bop. Let's get that to you right now. The way that you claim the account is by DMing me directly and
Angel.
Username. Your username must match.
Angel, you're asking for trouble, my bro. Doesn't speak English. He's British. Oh my god.
Future.
Oh, look, it's gone through. Here we go. This might be the sweep.
Create an account on E8 Markets.
Yeah.
I can tell you here, actually, to claim your account that you won on stream Friday, what you're going to do is create an account on E8 Markets and send me that email on the DMs of Discord.
There we go.
Do you want Forex or do you want futures? We can get that over to you right now. Did you get in?
As soon as this 1 minute candle closes, I'm going to get in. As soon as it closes. And I'm going to take half now, and I'm going to take half another once we get a bullish engulfing of this current 1 minute. So, yeah. Right, I'm going to enter. All right, I'm in long. I'm long from here. And I've...
Long.
Don't know. Daddy's long. Daddy's joined the crew.
Good things.
I'm gonna look up here for 30, just because this is the next area on the 4 hour for me. Up here, this area of liquidity here. So that's what I'm looking for. Basically, could just flop, but let's see.
Angel.
We get another closure above. If we get this, if this 1 minute close, oh no, we're out. I'm joking. If this 1 minute close is bullish, then I'll get in. I'll add. I'm in half. So
You had me over here like thinking that.
oh no, we're in danger now.
Or something. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we'll put one of ours there at the highs, and then I'm gonna piece out of it and leave some runners on just in case Angel has any correct thoughts here. If we end up
don't get that fine closure.
the next level above, if we have the momentum to go, is like 897.
Higher time frame still nice and bullish though, so it's encouraging. This like go on the 1 hour, I can still go and squeeze and take out this high at the very least of the last 1 hour. Where are we? How long we got? Still got a whole 45 minutes. Yeah, I think this should still squeeze higher, to be honest. 30 minutes bullish. 15 minutes a bit iffy, but in 5 minutes stinks. But it may still hold out.
Angel. Te envié un mensaje por Discord.
What's he talking about?
I said that I messaged him on Discord. Angel, we have an account to send over. Let's get this account to our friend TDHTBTDI. So somebody said,
what's happening?
What is going on here? What did everybody? Okay, whoa.
Oh wow, what's happening? He's definitely got his crew to spam. He's got his mandem to spam. He's right.
I think that's what's happening.
100%. 100%.
Are you kidding me?
That's brilliant. Oh my god. He's definitely 100%. That's brilliant.
That is absolutely hilarious.
That is good. That is good. His minions. His mandem.
That's great.
Fly now. That's so good. There he's choosing. Oh, class. Great.
Oh my goodness.
That's good.
Fly to Dubai. We're coming from his live. That's so funny. I was just talking about him. Tell us, guys, tell him I said hey. Tell him to come on Wednesday.
Well, it's actually Habibti for a lady, Liam.
Habibi.
Habibi's for man, Habibti for a lady.
Just sitting here at my entry.
Yes.
He says, marry him, please.
That's incredible. Love that. Well.
Oh my goodness. Daniel's team in the chat. Tell him I love him too, and I'll see him in Dubai. And to come on Wednesday and win a trade.
Never laugh.
We have terms to this love, all right?
Terms, wow. Definitely sounding like a...
That is so funny.
Yeah. Come on, Nazi.
Absolutely.
Nazi. Yeah, that was good. That was funny. I think that's the universe doing its work, considering you were talking about him.
Yeah? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Everybody from Daniel's live, drop a like on the stream. Thanks. That's so funny. I'm scrolling through it right now.
What's that?
Just reading all the comments. so funny. I feel like
What's this music today, Abby? God.
You don't like it?
I don't know, not overly keen.
You're not overly keen on the music. Okay, I made this. I spent hours of my life specially making this music, and you're not keen on it?
Is this an AI one? Is it AI?
You ready? I'm going to turn it up.
It reminds me of just being on one of these holidays and all this music is played by the pool, you know? One of those shit all-inclusive holidays.
Should I hit it with a...
Okay.
It's basically the same song. Don't say okay like you're more approving. Like, come on now.
Oh, is it actually AI produced? Did you
yes, I produced these myself.
Oh.
Okay, market. What are we doing?
No, we're not looking good at the moment. Stinks.
Like,
wait, where are your stops on this? We got similar stops.
It just depends how price action wants to go. But
it's game over.
650 or 602. I don't know.
Game over. Nah, this is not going to look good at all. This is coming all the way down now.
It's definitely already like not looking great.
Yeah, no. This is finished.
Yeah.
I think
in there.
Angel. Yeah, whenever we get this is going to come out. The thing is, if hourly still bullish, so it might come down and potentially tap these highs here, or if we come down.
What's your entry?
So yeah, I got in at and obviously we're trading different. I'm trading CFD.
True.
Yeah, so I'm in from here 30,400 basically. But if this does come down to these previous highs down here, then maybe I'll look at re-entry. This is exactly why I don't freaking trade NAS anyway.
Did it take you out?
No, I'm not out. I'm still in.
Oh yeah, I mean just hold it.
Yeah, but it's just ugly. Someone was asking me about what's this guy saying? Yeah, go on, dollar CAD. Go, baby girl.
17.
I will look to scale into my dollar CAD longs probably when we've done something like this. Boom, boom, boom. Taking out this zone here.
Oh, I forgot.
So who have we got on today then? Who's the guest?
Stoicadx.
Oh, you said. Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, so I actually let me get back over to my screen real quick. Somebody's asking, what is your strategy? I'm not sure who you're asking, Vikram, but
Vikram
and volume profile and ICT concepts. My boy Ken here.
Sorry.
My boy Ken here. He doesn't trade. He's just he's just here to look good on camera.
Wait, is someone calling us the Deadly Duo? Is that me? Or not? Maybe not.
No, or maybe they're talking about.
Oh, you and Dan.
Me and Dan. Yes, guys. Somebody said, yes, tell him I still love him. Maybe flush those higher now.
Yeah, it's true. They are very noisy, lower time frames, my man. Extremely noisy. That's what, like, for me, my bread and butter is higher time frames. Like the 4 hour is my baby girl. You know, understanding where structure's at. If you're asking me where my strategy's at, I love structure. I like keeping it super simple. I like trading higher highs, higher lows. You know, I try and get in as close as possible as the higher low for the higher high, for a swing for a higher high. But a lot of my trading decisions are based off macros, as I explained at the start of the stream. You know, for dollar CAD, I like the divergences between dollar and CAD. There's interest rate differential. Rates are higher in US now to Canada, and CAD's been hit by lower oil prices now. So there's a number of things I look at before, but generally I'm trading structure and I'm playing trading zones. And at the same time, I love to see potential sweeps of liquidity, you know, for confirmation. Like this one here was nice, but obviously I didn't trade that. But, you know, when we see signs like this, when we're sweeping out liquidity, where clearly people are trading the higher lows, you know, seeing stops being taken and then resuming trends. So I like that as well. So yeah, a little bit of liquidity, macro and market structure is what I trade.
Yeah, I think we trade the same thing. At the end of the day, I think we're all just trading the same thing. There is no strategies. We're just trading the same thing. Let me see if I can somewhat explain the strategy that our guest is like coming on today, because it's pretty interesting. It's also, there's a lot to it, so I'm gonna like super simplify it. There's this indicator called an ADX indicator. I think it's like average in directional index or something like that. And essentially, you're waiting for this white line to get over 25, and then you're waiting for these lines to cross. And depending on whichever one crosses whichever one, and I don't know which one crosses which one, you're either taking a short or a long. So like here it crossed, here it crossed. Maybe it's like when it crosses and this one's up, you take a short. I don't know. Anyways, maybe we try it. Maybe we'll try it one time. Or we'll just wait till he gets on stream and can explain it to us, because yeah, it's really confusing to me. How's the trade looking?
Stinks.
How's it looking?
No, it's actually all right. I'm just flat, not doing anything.
Wait, you're not in the trade?
No, I'm just saying. Oh, here we go. I'm in, but I'm just saying I'm flat. It's just BE. But here she goes. Go on, gal. Go on, gal.
Yeah. See, my stop, I was telling you, like, was down at like 50. It's chilling.
Breaking out a bit of a flag here.
I am gonna kind of like break even my trade though, because
what?
My stop to 6.7. We shouldn't go below that. Yeah, that's actually. Yeah. That's actually,
yeah. That's actually, yeah. Okay, cool. You do you, gal.
You really just saying, yeah, that's actually,
I
don't sound like that.
No, you don't. You don't. Someone was asking about CAD yen, Loki. Bro. No, I'm just going to. Someone was asking about CAD yen. So I'm just going to quickly. I gave my thoughts on yen anyway. Whoa. Yeah, remember, CAD's getting smashed, right? Because of lower oil prices today. What are we down now? We're down about 5% for oil. Yeah. This is dropping again. Look, we're going for this area of liquidity, these lows here, 17th of April, excuse me. So CAD, remember, oil's dumping right now. It's literally falling. Remember that correlation between CAD and oil. Oil price is falling, so is CAD. Right, this is why my dollar CAD longs are looking good at the moment. There she goes. But yeah, CAD yen, I would be very careful. The reason being, my man, is that obviously we've got BOJ tonight, and I don't know, it's priced in. So we could see some yen weakness. So element of caution, and just keep an eye. CAD yen is at a very big area here. Very big area. So you're in short. Where are you shorting down to, just out of interest? Because this is a big daily zone. Loki, someone in the chat. He said he's in shorts. Any thoughts for my shorts? So I'll give him my thoughts. I'd say we're capped to the downside at 114, my man. So you've probably still got a little bit more welly to go. We're breaking out of potential range here. Squeeze into this zone. 114.10, 114 on the nose. That's it. I would just be, if we come down here today, not financial advice, my man, but I would personally be out just ahead of BOJ, okay? That's just my thought. Break out.
Break even. All right, I'm gonna pull this up for 2 seconds. We got Stoic in the backstage, so I'm gonna pull him in a second as well.
Yeah, I'm moving trade to BE as well now.
Yeah, I'm also, I think mine's just like slightly low. Yeah, so this is also a valid break of the high day VWAP. We also have, you know, the VWAP here. Respected those stops I put in. So yeah, trade's doing okay. That's all I had to say.
All right, we've got someone coming in,
Hello.
yeah?
What's going on?
Yo, what's up? Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, hey, bro.
Preface this conversation with Ken likes to Irish goodbye.
Oh,
So, everybody in the chat,
Right.
Ken, and when he does decide to Irish goodbye, give him shit.
I love doing that in
Doesn't say
person as well.
goodbye.
yeah, bro. I do that. That's my thing.
That is definitely his thing.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on? Did you take any trades this morning or?
Yes, I took a trade this morning. I got break even on it just because the market structure looked like it was consolidating, so I just got out. I break even.
Nice. We are currently sitting in a long right now.
I was in a long as well, but it just didn't want to break these previous weekly highs, so I just went break even, and it was like 149 points take profit because my stop loss was kind of big, but yeah, I just got to break even. It's kind of chopping around now on YM.
Share me your screen.
Okay.
I gotta have you explain the ADX thing because me trying to explain it is subpar.
No, it's pretty basic. I mean, all ADX is it just measures strength of trend. So my strategy is based around taking longs. Usually, I don't really like to short the market as much as I like to long. So I just find the highest probability setup. It just comes with me taking a long on the market, and I only trade YM. I don't look at anything else. I don't trade NQ or ES or gold or anything of sorts. Just YM, because if I look at it every day, then I think I just have a better understanding of how it's moving. I can anticipate certain things, I think, is what I've realized. So I just stick to YM, and I trade negative RR. I trade a 1 to 0.3. I know it's probably not like super typical for people to trade negative RR, but it just works for me. I think you can have positive RR and be profitable, and negative RR and be profitable. It just depends on your strategy, your hit rate, and then your psychology as well. But this is my trade today. These are the previous weekly highs that I had marked up on the week. So what I like to do on Mondays is go to previous weekly highs, like mark the week open. So this is a week open and our daily open. That's what I like to do on Mondays before market opens. These are my all-time highs right here that it made today during the open. My trade idea was anticipating that it would like come back and tap this area, but it decided that I did not want to do that. So yeah. We have a bullish week, bullish day, and I typically like to take buys whenever the daily is bullish. If the daily is bearish, I feel like I'm going to get more pullbacks. Like I'll be in a trade on a pullback, and then I guess I don't really know how to time it as well as I know how to time the daily being bullish, because it's like I'm just trying to find a strength of trend in buying and just find a continuation in the buying pressure, like finding momentum in that area. But today it decided that it wanted to do this, and then it kind of just come back down. Now you're seeing it kind of consolidate as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I take trades whenever ADX is at 25. So as you can see here, I don't take any pre-market trades. I have a rule for that. Right here, blue crossed over red. So, and that to me is saying buy. So we have our entry at 52197. That's whenever blue crossed over red. As you can see, ADX was already above 25. So that gave me the okay to be able to buy. My stop loss is always placed at the daily lows, but as we can see, the daily lows really down here, so my stop loss is pretty big. I have a rule to where I can't go over a certain amount. It's 500 points stop loss, but I'm risking accordingly. I'm not ever going to blow my account doing this. So I put my stop loss down here because it just makes the most sense to me. Like you have all the structure right here on the daily time frame, or the daily like side right here. This is our buying side or selling side. So on this side, there's a lot of structure. It could pull back to whatever. So I feel like if I have my stop loss down here, then if it does hit my stop loss down here, then that is a very high probability of like the market is bearish. It's turning around, because usually it won't come all the way down here. And if I need to risk manage, I will. I don't typically lose that much points. I would say my average is like 100 to 200 points is what I lose in a trade if I do lose. But I win more than I lose, so it doesn't really matter, because it just kind of, I mean, I feel like if you have 90% win rate and you're losing like, one every 13 trades, and that's pretty good. The longest streak I've gone on is 4. I took like 8 to 10, I think, to get it back. So I'm okay with that, though. Some people aren't, and you just have to find whatever you're okay with. So I put my stop loss at the daily lows. And today ADX went below 25. So if it goes below 25, that's just a trend decline. There's not any strength in the trend. And as you can see, it's kind of showing that with the consolidation that it's doing right now. It did that on the 1 minute, and it didn't on the 3 minute, also didn't close above these previous weekly highs. So I just decided to go break even, and that's what happened today.
So I think like when I was asking about this and learning about the ADX indicator, there was a day I just must have gotten lucky because I think I made like 3 or 4 grand just winning over and over. I was like, every time it crosses, I either go short or I go long. And I was winning every single trade, and I made like, and I was in a funded account too. I think I copy traded three of the accounts. And then the next day, I just did the exact same thing, but lost all day and blew the accounts. And I was like, man, I was just getting lucky yesterday. Like, I don't understand this at all. I have like my lines set up too. Let me see.
It's I think the high probability setup. I used to trade only the 5 minute time frame, but I have moved down to trading like the 3 and the 1 minute, just kind of based off distraction. I'm not really trying to find a big move. Just usually, I mean, my 0.3s, I would say my average points on YM is 80, so that's pretty good for me, I guess. And I used to only trade the 5 minute, but I kind of just take one trade in a day. If I take a win, then I'm usually not taking another trade until the next day. I've traded this way since 2023, so almost 3 years. I have a big sample size of what works and what doesn't work. And I used to try the 15 minute at one point in my trading career, but it just wasn't really outputting what I wanted to do. So, and then I only stuck the 5 minute, but then I was realizing that I could get more trades like daily. It may not just be like, there might be more trades in a day, obviously, but I just really try to take one and then go about my day. And then if I, lose, I can take another trade, but I usually don't. I just kind of just wait.
You double up on trades if you lose a trade, and if you don't, then you. So do you know the probability behind your indicator?
Yeah, well, my probability is like how I trade with my strategy: ADX being over 25, blue crossing red, daily stop loss at daily lows, and then taking a 0.3. It's around 90%. So.
Okay, so like then it makes sense if you lose one that you take another one, and the probability is very high because you only lose like 1 in 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The longest streak I've gone on though for losing is 4, and that was earlier this year. That was kind of whenever the market started going crazy, and then I also started taking into the VIX into the account of like how volatile the market will be. And usually if it's over 25 now, I learned from that losing streak that I shouldn't trade the market if the VIX is over 25, because then it's just super volatile. The ranges are super big, and I just don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. So with the ADX indicator, with the ADX line, I don't know what it's technically called, but I think that is the one that you have is like labeled white.
Yeah, that's the white line. Yes, that's ADX. Okay. This is just the line for it being at 25 to cross.
Yeah, so you're waiting for it to be over 25 and for those 2 lines, blue and the red, to cross.
Yes. So like this blue line is the directional index. So if I'm matching direction with trend strength and then also like a little bit of momentum and volume, then that's how I get my trade idea.
Is your blue bullish?
Yeah, blue is bullish. Red is bearish. So this is DI minus. So this is directional index selling. This is directional index buying.
You don't take shorts. So you're basically just waiting for the blue to go from underneath to over.
Yes.
In crossing.
Or essentially like if blue is already over red, then I can just wait for white to get over 25 as well.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. That I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. So like this is a good example of that. This blue was already over red right here, but you have ADX, it's below 25. So you would wait for that to cross 25. You take your buy.
Interesting. And do you have specific entries getting into your buy orders, or do you like just get in because it crossed the line?
That's exactly right. I get in because it crossed the line.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Good. Not really any thought process that goes behind. It's like, all right, red is blue's over red. ADX starts 25. Let's get in. But like also, like I've learned from trading for the past 5 years that market structure is, prevalent in the market. And I also should probably pay attention to that, like use that as like some type of risk management. Like today, going break even, it was not breaking previous highs. So I just kind of was like, the market is already up so much. Let's take that into account. The market's up like 400 points since open yesterday. So and there's no, daily structure on the sell side as well. It's just like one little wick. If I take that into account, it might not continue. So yeah, that's why how the risk management
doing exactly that. It's like just chopping around right now.
Yeah. So I mean, this doesn't just happen overnight. Like you don't learn how to trade this way overnight. It took me a long time. I mean, since 2023, I back tested like 30 trades on YM and like 30 trades on NQ, and then I got funded in January 2024. My first payout was in March of 2024, and then I just kind of traded cash for a little bit, and now I'm back on Tradeify funding. And it doesn't happen overnight, like trading negative R as well, because you lose more than you win, but like you're winning so much that it doesn't really matter when you lose, because it's not going to just take away all your profits. People have a misconception of like, if I lose this trade, especially in my comments, like, oh, if you lose a trade, like your profits are going to be gone. Yeah, that may be true. Like I'm not losing my whole entire profits though. I mean, I'm losing probably like three or four trades, and that's okay with me to win back because I'm winning more than I'm losing 90% of the time.
Yeah. Angel in the chat says going break even if I'm not on stage and printing. Somebody said, how long have you been trading? You said like
5 years.
5 years?
It's 2021. I started with like Forex binary options, and then kind of just moved my way unprofitable until 2023 late, 2024 early. During that time though, like trying to learn how to trade, I did become homeless for like 3 months. That was crazy.
Oh yeah, you were living in
all my money. Yeah, I was leaving my car for like couch hopping. Yeah, I lost a lot of money. I decided 1 month I wasn't going to pay rent, and that was my demise.
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody has to get there though. Like we kind of had a little bit of discussion. There was a time where I had given up my apartment, traveled for a bit, but I was also pursuing trading and like learning how to trade. And when I got back, I was like, I could spend money on an apartment, or I could just sublet a space from one of my friends. And I ended up subletting the space. But yeah, I mean, I was like, I was fully prepared. If I need to live in my car, I will.
Yeah, it really sucks, but I learned a lot. Oh yeah, Tesla's in it. Yeah. You said Tesla, yeah?
Yeah.
I
actually bought a Tesla like 2 years ago, with the intention to sleep in my car, but like to camp and stuff. Yeah. I like to drive around, and California is so diverse. You can kind of just go anywhere and do anything. So somebody was asking in the chat, what's the difference between the white straight line and the white curved line?
So the white straight line is just a level. So like right here, whenever you edit this indicator, there's a level right here. So let me say I did like 20, you see the white line going down, and then but my white line is at 25, because 25, whenever I was researching this indicator in 2023 on Investopedia, it said that 25 signals trend strength, like from 20 to 25, but I chose 25 because I wanted to have, I guess, the top of trend strength. Obviously it will keep going, but that's like kind of like our side in a way of like overbought, oversold, but dependent upon trend. As you can see right here, like ADX went to 42, and then right here went to like 44. So, and then you can kind of see it go down, like it's losing trend strength. But 25 is the sweet spot for me to get in. And the only reason why I know that is because I back tested it and have just traded this way since 2023 for 3 years now. So
I was checking my settings, so I kind of tuned out for a second. But so your line is the mark of 25 for the trend strength. And so when you said that you back tested it, that's like the top of it. That's like the heaviest trend.
Like the sweet spot to get in for the trend strength, like being at the level where you want it to be, would be 20 to 25. But whenever I was back testing it, I found that 25 was the sweet spot, because sometimes it would go to 20 and then it would just immediately kind of start chopping around again. I used to trade like this without the ADX. I just used to trade these crosses, these DI plus DI minus crosses, but I found that I would lose a lot more because I wasn't adding a trend strength factor into, like, I was just entering maybe in consolidations, or that was like the very first stages of learning about this indicator. And I found out about this indicator on YouTube from like an AI robot commentating over the indicator. And then I caught my interest, but I was super desperate and unprofitable, and I was just trying to look for something that would work. And then I traded this way a little bit. I found that it didn't work. And then in 2023, whenever I lost 20K, and it was like in May, I was like, dude, like, I need to figure something out. So I remember seeing this video, and then I did more research about ADX, and yeah, I was like, all right, I need to actually back test this so I can actually see the win rate probability of said strategy. And I used to trade a 1-to-1, and then I used to just cut whenever I wanted to. And then I just kind of found that I need a mathematical edge. That's why I chose 0.3 R, because it's not like, it's less than half, but it's not, I don't need 5 trades or 9 trades or whatever to get back a loss.
So when did you start doing a negative RR? Because I know that Zach, you're on with Zach once a week, right?
Yes, on Tuesdays, yeah.
Yeah, and Zach started doing a negative RR like sometime last year.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started learning and coaching with him, that's what I started like doing immediately. So when did you find that and like start?
I would say whenever I switched over to futures, because when I was like, before I got funded, I was around November 2023, because I tested the strategy as a 1-to-1, and it was probably like around a 78% win rate, and that was okay with me. But I just saw this person streaming, and they would just cut whenever they wanted to do, and I was like, okay, well, he's winning like almost every single day, and whenever he does lose, then it's not like necessarily that big of a deal because he's winning so much. But his RR was like super small, like 0.1 or less, which is fine. But for me, I needed, I guess, more of a buffer, I would say, and trying to like catch the move. And I just found that whenever I started to cut randomly, I would win a lot, but sometimes I would lose like big. And then like I would be getting these, little small stack trades, and then all that profit that I just got would essentially be diminished because of the loss. And I think around 2024, like late 2024, I would say around like November, maybe early 2025, around January is when I started doing 0.3. And I just strictly started taking buys whenever the daily's bullish. Because sometimes I used to buy whenever the daily was bearish, but that would just be like the pullback that I was talking about. It'd be like the pullback on the for more selling. So I'd be the liquidity. And I wanted to figure out how I could avoid that. So I found that just taking buys when the daily's bullish, that's essentially a higher probability for me to win my trade.
Yeah. I think when I was trading it was a bullish day, and maybe the next day just wasn't, or maybe it was a consolidating day, who knows. But either way, I was like really coming up on that first day, and I was like, this is the craziest thing I've ever found. And I was profitable at that point. But then, like you said, earlier this year, we had such crazy price action, and my strategies weren't working. People online, yours, like it just, nothing was working. So I think I turned to ADX at some point, and I was like, maybe this is the solution. I made a bunch of money, and then I blew the accounts the next day, and I was like, frick.
Yeah, I get it. It's that's why I started taking one trade really in a day, so I could avoid. I don't want to give back my profit. Yeah, over trading, or just like learning when to stop for me was pretty hard as well, because I would take multiple. I would take a loss, then a win, then another loss, and it just too, I guess, fatiguing for me. That's why I really try to do one trade a day.
What are you sizing? Are you using micros, minis?
Yeah, I'm using micros. I use 6 MYM, so I have a rule of like 2 MYM per 1,000. So if you had 5,000 in your account, you can use 1 YM. But on these funded accounts, I do a little bit more aggressive. I try to stay in between like the 20% rule that Tradeify gives you, but I use 6 MYM per account, so that's about $3 a point. So $3 a point times 5, 15. So it's about 15. Yeah, 15 YM, or sorry, $15. So 6 times 5 is 30. So 30 contracts in total. But micros, not minis.
Yeah, right. I mean,
That'd be crazy.
to me, I'm like, when I first got into trading, I was throwing minis on because I was like, gotta make that money, but I wasn't making anything. Micros, I just feel like it's way more, it's more appropriate because you can take off or add to.
Yeah. If that's what your strategy says, definitely that's a good idea. I just try to hit TP like with full contracts. If I get out at break even, then it's whatever.
Yeah, it just depends because sometimes I'll see a trade, get into the trade, it'll pull back a little bit, and then it double confirms that this trade is going to work out, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm adding in, stuff like that. So I just wouldn't be able to do that if I was trading minis.
That's true. Hella leverage.
Yeah. So why are you trading Dow and like YM Dow?
I just like how it moves better than, I guess, NQ and ES. I don't trade in a way of like finding a correlation between specific things, and I like that the Dow doesn't necessarily have to correlate. It just really does its own thing. It moves I like how it moves better too. I think it's more fluid. It's more directional. I like to say NQ and ES like the wick out monsters. And I just usually YM doesn't do that. There's days where it does do it, but more often than not, I feel like I'm not getting those types of moves on YM. So the fact that it's really directional, there's no ticks in between points, I like that as well. And the ranges are really big. Like you have way big ranges, and I like that. Bigger ranges for my strategy is better because I'm getting more take profit and then less take profit.
Right. Yeah. I think last week or the week before, I got on Forex for the first time, and I'm looking at all the charts, and I don't know what all of these, assets are that are just like AUD, like dollar currencies. So I looked for something I was familiar with, and it was Dow, and I looked at the chart and I was like, okay, we just swept the all-time high and we're not making higher highs. We made a huge move up, so we're probably going to come back down and fill some of the imbalances below. I set a trade, had a tiny little loss, like stop loss, and I went really heavy because I didn't know anything about Forex. I think I put like 5 lots on or something.
Whoa.
And and I literally, it went all the way down. I woke up in the morning, and right before pre-market, like right in pre-market, it TP'd me at like 8,500, and I like passed in one shot. So E8, have you ever traded with E8 before?
I have heard of E8 personally. I haven't ever traded their accounts though, but I've definitely like heard of it for a while.
Discord me your email. We'll give you accounts to trade. But like,
okay,
E8's really cool because I don't know if you're familiar. It was Tradeify. Are you live, or have you been live?
Yeah, I'm live with Tradeify. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So how did that work? Like, did they cap your if you had money in the account, did they lower it? Like, how did that whole thing
like work? You can't, like, you're not able to request over a certain amount of profit, and then you have to make the profit again, and you're able to request a little bit more. I think it's like I'm not actually sure what exact payout it is especially for my accounts. I don't know what payout it is where they don't cap you, but yes, for the first payout, they cap you. You can take 2,000 per account, and then I'd have to look at their FAQs. That's all I know. I don't want to give misinformation per se.
We don't. Guys, go read that.
Go read the FAQs.
We're just focused on little moves every day. Anyway, so basically we have like so many different types of accounts with E8, and there's crypto accounts, there's Forex accounts, and there's futures accounts. And they never put you to live. It's always simulated capital. You don't ever have to worry about them, taking your buffer and turning it into nothing and then putting you live. You start off, let's say if you have 5 accounts and you're copy trading 5, you start off with your first payout could be like 2,000, and then it'll go up later to like 3,000 or 4,000, whatever. And then it caps you at 5K. So you basically could have 5 accounts that you're consistently getting payouts like once a month at like 5K. So
nice.
you never go to live. You never have to worry about them like banning you or doing any of that weird sus stuff that prop firms like to do. But yeah, and then you have the option for Forex, which you can hold the trades overnight. And personally, I've never had that experience with like, obviously, big one for me. Never had that experience, never was able to do it. And I realized I trade a lot better, just kind of going to sleep, not thinking about it, having it set up. And then, last night I placed a position on Bitcoin, and my size was too heavy. My stop was too, like, I was just hoping it went straight up, but my stop was too small, and I took a loss on it. But I woke up in the morning, no emotions. I was like, okay, cool. I got back in the trade and I made $500 off of it.
Nice.
It's just a game changer being able to, step back and have an opportunity to trade overnight. For me,
holding trades overnight is nice. I mean, futures, all prop firms in the futures space just make you close before. I don't know if there's any prop firm that you can do on futures or you can hold. It's because of the margin they're requiring. So like trading cash.
Yeah.
I learned that if I'm trading 1YM, my margin goes up to like, if I have 5,000 on my account, I can trade 1YM because one contract's worth $500. But whenever the market closes, that rollover period, it goes up to like 16K. So that's why futures prop firms make you close, I feel like, because of the actual margin requirements on a futures account with a live account, like trading your own cash.
Yeah. I think Zach was saying something about this on stream, where there's like one firm that'll allow you to, but you have to have a specifically like over 18K or something in the account.
Okay.
I don't remember which one it was, but I think one exists out there. All right. So ADX is currently over 25.
Yeah, it popped in right here on the 1 minute time frame, but I don't know if I'm going to I didn't take that trade because I was yapping, but I wait for the 3 minutes at 13. I feel like my bread and butter comes from the 3 minute and the 5 minute time frame. Those are both below 25 right now. I've been taking a couple trades off the 1 minute time frame, which is fine. But this trade I took the 3.
Something you just said I didn't catch before. When you change your time frame, it actually changes where the indicator is at.
Yeah.
Or the ADX is at on the indicator. Interesting.
So like I guess on the 1 minute, you would get more trades. You would have smaller ranges, but you would definitely get more trades. So I guess you could use that to your advantage if you were trying to scalp the trend. Because the DI plus and DI minus also move more aggressively on the 1 minute time frame.
Okay. So I'm looking at it on the 3 minute right now, and I'm seeing, the green line's about to go over 25, but the white line's on its way too.
Yeah.
So ADX is about to cross. This would be for you an indication to get in long.
Yes.
For me, I'm looking at the chart the way that I would, and I'm like, okay, it's about to sweep the level. Here, I'll actually switch over real quick.
Yeah, we're just catching baits against each other.
Yeah. This is a trade that I was in earlier. I did end up closing this with like a $300 profit because it was chopping around. But this is a trade where I got in here at the break of the New York, and I could have held it up to, like, we're kind of targeting these all-time highs right here.
Yeah.
But the low hanging fruit would be like here. So if I wanted to get in, let's say here, we had a couple fake outs. So I was watching this and I didn't get in because every time it was supposed to go and create a new high, it didn't. So for example, I get in here and I play it up to these highs and then I get out. On this indicator, it's like, on its way, basically telling you to get in at these highs. So like for me, I'd see that and be like,
Yeah, like you're just Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're finding a continuation of trend. So you want the trend to be strong to find that continuation. That's
Mm.
the idea behind it. Like you can, like I guess I'm a continuation trader. I'm not a reversal trader. I feel like some people are reversal types, and
Are
that's
you
fine. I mean,
scalping?
no, I
Like,
mean my points on YM go. I say average is 60 to 80. Sometimes they're 100. Sometimes they're 149 like today, but usually it's around 60 to 80. So I guess you could call that a scalp, but I mean I don't really consider myself a scalper. I just be trading.
yeah, a scalp for me, sometimes I'll be in like 5 points.
Yeah, I mean, so that's I would say you could get that more. So if you did like a smaller R, like you could do a 0.1 to get that. But
Mhm.
I guess we can test it out right here. So I guess if you use this 197, if you use this like as your low, like the previous low, like I used to do that, but I found that the daily low is better, and you did a 0.1, then yeah, it'd be like 8 points. You use that as scalping, and then you could do that again here whenever. But I'm trying to figure out the trend strength. So I just want to find a small little portion of that move of the continuation. Sometimes it runs, sometimes you get out and then it reverses, and like you're buying the tops or whatever. But I just want to find a little small piece of the pie that I can get on a daily basis. Sometimes that doesn't happen, but majority of the time it does.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. Maybe I'll take a trade on the ADX.
It also like depends on, I guess I would say, where you put your stop loss as well, because you could buy whenever the daily's bullish, and then you could put your stop loss at like a recent low or a swing low or something, and the market will grab that as liquidity to go up more. And I understood that, so that's why I put my stop loss at daily lows and why my stops are so
Further.
big, because I want to avoid being liquidity. Sometimes it reverses all on me and I lose that much points, but it's all good.
Yeah, I typically was just explaining this on stream. I typically don't put it at the current structure. I put it at the previous structure because the current structure is always gonna be liquidity.
Yeah.
Just grabbing stops and then making the move.
Mhm.
So here, let me back to my screen real quick. Like something, my mouse is lagging. It needs to calm down. Something like this where, if this trade technically would have been perfectly fine if I held it. It just would have taken a long time to sit through the top, and I didn't really feel like I wanted to sit through the top. Trump tweeting and stuff. No, thank you.
Dude, he's the new NFP.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, just basically getting into this trade rather than putting my stop here, which would have been this previous structure or this current structure, I put it down here, and that would be the previous structure. Same thing for this one. You could put it here or you could put it back down here. So I usually give it a little space down there in case it wants to come sweep stops. But
I also do that too. I give like 5 points.
yeah,
5 points
I don't
extra.
trust it. This is the market. But yeah, this would have been a great long to be in. The only reason why I didn't take it is because we tried and couldn't make highs. We tried again, couldn't make highs. By the third, fourth time, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather wait. But let's see.
Yeah.
So this is actually going off right now.
I think that's probably the 1 minute, yeah.
Yeah, true. You're right. Yeah, it's going off here too. So you'd basically say like, okay, get long here.
As soon as it crosses 25, boom, I'm in.
Okay. And then it doesn't matter what this is doing, or
So yeah, if ADX goes below 25, or I would say like it could be to ADX going below 25, or say like red crosses over green while you're in a long, you could use your discretion, sense of discernment, to be able to risk manage. So like today, I used my discretion to risk manage when I did, because there wasn't any higher time. There wasn't any like closures on the 3 minute above the previous weekly highs. I kept wanting to come back down and rejecting off that. And then ADX on the 1 minute, even though I took it on the 3 minute, went below 25. So with those two things in mind, I just went break even. If you're just using, the 3 minute time frame, then you could wait to risk manage until ADX goes below 25, or like say it starts selling on you in a long and then green crosses over red again after red cross over blue or red cross over green in the long, you could add in to the, you can DCA a little bit and get out at break even. Or it just, I feel like you will figure out what is best for you if you try new things and on with the strategy, and you'll figure out like what you don't like. For me, whenever ADX goes to 25, I try to find risk management in a way of like maybe closing at break even or moving my stop to break even or those things.
Yeah. So no shorts?
Yeah, usually no shorts. Like I used to take shorts, but last year in May, I went on like a 3 losing streak for shorting the market, and those were like full stop loss, 300 points stop losses. Like I was getting cooked up, and after that, it's been a year since I'm taking a short. So yeah, I mean, I used to take shorts, but not really anymore because I'd rather just find a continuation of the market going up, because everybody wants the market to go up. All the rich people stay rich because the market's going up. So
Yeah.
I don't want to bet against those people.
You're right. And then, obviously there's like small corrections and then it keeps going
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So do you ever pay attention to like the level in which ADX is going up? So we're kind of, here, like safe to say if you wanted to play this out and then just kind of get out somewhere here?
Yeah, I used to do it like that, but I just found that having a 0.3R for the strategies best suits my psychology and how I like want to trade.
Like just make some money, not have to, greed the whole move.
Yeah. Like I used to search for the whole move, but I'd rather just, there's always going to be moves in the market. There's going to be moves every single day. The market always moves. The only time it doesn't move is whenever there's the rollover period and whenever it closes for the weekend. So if I'm not concerned about getting the whole move, then I don't really worry about that. I just let me take a little piece of the move that the move is presented to me. If it wants to keep going, it will, and it's all good if it doesn't.
So when I look at this, a trade I could get in, like if we want to come back down, fill an imbalance here, aka, your boy Zach, his fair value up thing. So I'd wait for it to come back down here and then get in long. But what I did notice with this ADX thing is that whenever ADX is low, like under 25, the market is like dead, like volume's not happening.
Yeah.
So it actually helps to have this on as well and know like when the market's going, because then you're not going to have to sit in chop or sit in trades for a long period of time. It kind of just goes in your direction and when you know.
I like that. Yes, I agree with you. It does show volume.
It actually helps a lot too, just kind of not having to sit and draw down or sit and chop.
100%.
When you're trading like your 3 minute versus your 5 minute, you said you trade 3, 5 primarily. Sometimes 15 or no?
No, I did have a back like in 2024. I had a strategy to where I would take entries on the 15 minute and then I would find my stop loss based off the 1 minute, because there's, I guess one of my friends told me that there's correlation between the 15 minute and the 1 minute. I think he learned that from ICT. I'm not sure though, but that was back whenever I didn't have my stop loss daily lows, and I would also just cut whenever. And yeah, now I don't do that. I just do 5 minute stop loss of daily lows, 3 minute stop loss of daily lows, 1 minute stop loss of daily lows.
Some goon in the chat said 15 seconds is where it's at.
Yo, I think Alex trades a 30-second. I'm like, yo, I mean, it works for people. You just have to find whatever works for you.
There are some people out there that do that. They're like, I just like to get my entries like extra precise. And I'm like, does it really matter that much if you're right on your move?
Like I can't. Trades the tick chart. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Every single tick.
Crazy. Like, it's not that important, So, okay, when you're in your 3 minute versus your 5 minute, does that tell you roughly how long you'd want to stay in a trade?
I would say no, because whenever I'm entering on the 3 minute, the ranges are a little bit smaller. I would say I get in sooner on the 3 minute than I typically would on the 5 minute. So it just makes the TP when it's based on like my entry and the stop loss being at the daily lows and I'm targeting a point 0.3. Sometimes the TP is smaller because of being on the 3 minute, and that range is either not created fully yet, or I'm getting in a little bit earlier than I would on the 5 minute because 3 minutes happens before 5 minutes, and then I can just target, or I can use the 5 minute to my advantage and add in or those types of things. But typically, no, it's just a little smaller of a TP, I would say, and smaller stop loss.
Okay. Guys in the chat, if you have questions, start running it up. We got about 20 minutes left with Jake, Stoic. I don't know. What do people call you? Do I call you
Either,
Jake?
man. Either is fine. I like both. It's great.
Okay, perfect.
As long as you don't call me Jacob, we'll be fine.
We'll never call you Jacob. No, I actually do have this thing about calling people by their full names and their government names too. I'm like, it's funny. I save everybody's contact in my phone as like their full name. So
yeah, my government name is Jake. It is not Jacob.
Okay, true. Yeah. Valid. I like that. Okay, so we got 19 minutes left. Chat, ask questions if you want to know more about the indicator. While we're doing that, you have 19 minutes also. If you want to be a part of the giveaway, you have to set up an account with E8 Markets. So get in there. This is for chat, by the way. We're already hooking you up.
Oh yeah, let me see my email.
But feel free to join the giveaway and do all that. Create an account on E8 Markets, verify your account, and then you have to go in from your Discord and you have to attach them in the settings of E8 Markets. Of course, Bushido's in the chat telling us how to do it. This is your instructions, guys. We do giveaways Monday through Friday at the end of every stream, and maybe not like technically at the end. Sometimes we do it in the middle. It just depends on my mood. But today we're gonna do it towards the end because we've been chatting.
Oh my gosh, Abby. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I had on Tradeify. I was tripping out kind of for a little bit because on Tradeify, I made an LLC account and I made a regular account, like an individual account, because I thought you could do that because you can do that on Apex. And I saw in chat and Discord, like, you can get banned and denied a payout.
Yeah.
For doing that. And I was like, oh my gosh, bro, like I'm close to getting a payout on these accounts. So I needed to reach out, and they reached. It took like the whole weekend and 2 days during the week last week, and I am not tripping anymore.
Okay, good. So yeah, that is
like, bro, I'm not risking getting banned, bro. Or
you have to ask them first and like see what that situation is, because with E8 Markets, I have an S corp, and one of my things was like, hey, like, can I, somebody said, we'll call you Jay.
That's fine too, yeah.
But yeah, you actually just use your like government name. And then when you set up your Wise account where you take the payout, you set that up with your LLC information.
Yeah, bro. Apex lets you do it, which I kind of just assumed that Tradeify let me do it, but nah, bro.
No, I think
bro. Then he got back to me. I was tripping out this whole weekend, like super anxious. Like, are they gonna ban me already? Because they already know. Like,
I'm surprised that Apex lets you do it. So you could basically get in Apex. They're an interesting company. So you can get into Apex, you can make 10 trades and make a payout, and then get into your business one, LLC one, and do the same thing and make additional.
Yeah, you can essentially have 40 accounts with Apex if you have an LLC, and say you had an S corp. I mean, you could, if you have all these different accounts, you can have an S corp or an individual. You can essentially have 40 accounts, which is crazy.
You could pretty much just set up as many businesses as you want and just run it up.
I don't know that question. I don't know.
Does that affect, like, do they have a specific amount of capital that you can take out before you get banned from the prop?
I don't know. I haven't reached that point yet.
Because I wonder if that is both and puts them together, or if, interesting deets to know about.
Yeah, but I mean, it is I should have asked support before I did that. So.
Yeah, probably. Somebody asked, do you ever pair ADX with ATR?
Yeah, back whenever like long time ago. This was like when I first found out about ADX, and I wasn't using ADX. I was only using DI plus, DI minus. That was in 2022, late 2022. I used ATR with that to gauge where my stop loss and take profit was, but no, I don't anymore. Someone asked how I handle a losing streak. Just data, man. I mean, if you have more data on your strategy, if you have multiple trades from a back test, and you're gonna lose, obviously. You cannot avoid losing. There's no way to not lose trading. Like, you're gonna lose a trade, just like basketball players lose games, just like football players lose games, whatever the case may be, you're gonna lose. So if your data is saying that you have this percent of a chance to win, then you just have to also trust in the strategy that, like, hey, I'm gonna lose, that's gonna be okay, but I'm also gonna win, and understand that it's just all probability at the end of the day. You may have specific things to make you want to have a setup or whatever, but if you can just keep in mind that it is probability and you don't control the market, and you're okay with losing every once in a while, then it's all good. And if you go on a losing streak, it's because your data set, I mean, you can't predict how many trades you're going to take. You have 1,000 trades and then lose 4 in a row, 5 in a row, and then still be at like a 90% winner just based off of how many winning trades you have. Just always understand that it's probability. If you can keep that in your mind, then you'll be better at losing, because you don't want to take it personal, because it's just going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think when you first get into trading, obviously you don't want to strategy hop, but if you figure out something that works and there's a good probability behind it, whether it's 60, 70, 80, you can kind of calculate that on, if you're taking that strategy, you're taking that trade perfect to your strategy every single time, and you're not messing with your TPs, your stop losses, because that affects your probability. You stay in the trade. If you have a 60% probability and you lose 4 times in a row, that's normal. Like, that is this thing that is going to happen. For like 4 out of 10 times you're going to lose, because you're at 60% probability.
Yeah.
So, just understanding those probabilities and then like not letting it get to you. Because like he said, you're going to lose. Everybody loses. Whatever it is you're doing in life, like, there's always going to be those losses, and it's about how you handle the losses, really.
Exactly. I mean, it's like, you can look at trading kind of similar to life. You're not going to always have good days, green days. You're not going to always have bad days, red days. You're not going to always have mid days, break even days. It's just going to be something different every single day. If you can take it trade by trade and understand, if you already have the back test, focus on the data, it'll make you feel better.
Somebody asked, are you planning on a trade right now? White lines crossing. No. The answer to that is no, because this is past 25 on the 5-minute a while ago. Same thing, it's past 25 a while ago on there, and same thing here. It's like coming back down. So, that
for me, no, as well, because we're all-time highs, and I'd rather just wait until tomorrow.
Yeah. I also really like when a level gets swept, and so if we sweep the levels, I have so much room. Like, another thing about E8s, you can pass an account and eval in a day.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Yes, it's amazing. So sometimes I've blown my accounts, and then my trade comes right after, and I just pass the accounts in one shot, and that is glorious. I would love to see first the level, like, again, once a level gets swept and that liquidity gets pulled, it gives us more momentum to be able to go where we need to go. And I see a lot of room down that we need to fill in. Like, there's this entire gap down here. Gaps are pretty high probability that eventually they're going to get filled. So we have an hourly here. We have some gaps down here. I believe there's even, right down here, there's like another area that is just calling my name. So,
very nice.
I'd love to see this get swept first. Doesn't look like maybe in the afternoon. I don't know.
Yeah, I would love to give EA a try. I've heard of them. They've been around for a while. I mean, I've known about them since like 22.
Yeah, well, you're on board now, so
Thank you.
And then when you get paid out, let us know. Come back on stream and talk about it.
Yeah, I'll make a video about it as well.
I love it. So, Angel, start the giveaway. Guys, if you haven't already, sign up with E8 Markets, create your account. What you're going to do is link your Discord to your E8 Markets to verify yourself. I'll put this up on the screen again. Once you've done that, you're going to go into the chat and you're going to see code. I think we'll do Stoic as the code.
Let's go.
Let's go. Stoic up here. We'll do code Stoic, and you're just going to click the button one time. You're going to enter it one time. You can't really enter it twice, and then we'll get that going in about 10 minutes. So you got 10 minutes to figure it out. If you can't figure it out, come back tomorrow. I'll explain it all again tomorrow. All right, we got some more questions. So
Make sure you leave a like on the stream as well, chat.
Oh yeah, like the stream, chat. Like the stream. Like the stream for Stoic. He's got a lot of information. Oh, and all of his socials, description down below. Give him a follow.
Word, thank you.
Discord community.
What's up? Yeah, it's a free Discord community. I don't really sell anything. I just be chilling.
You should be speaking some facts about the market.
Yeah. I just feel like, people figured out what works best for them in anything. That can literally be anything, bro. You just have to figure it out. Don't give up. For
sure. I mean, what's the probability? 97% of people fail before they ever make money in this. And
yes.
The thing is, it's not a matter of if you make money. It's a matter of when you make money. Not everybody's going to pick it up at the same pace.
Exactly.
Some people a year, some people 6 years.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
Once you get it, you get it. You just got to keep at it. And one thing that a lot of my coaches were preaching to me also is get a job so you're not stressed financially while you're doing it. And I was like, nah.
That's a lot of pressure. That's too much pressure.
I like to put pressure on myself. I actually do better under pressure. It's like the diamond effect. The more pressure, the faster I get there. So I made my first payout without having to get a job, whatever. It was in the new year when everything started to get crazy. Yeah, and that 5-figure payout went straight back into evals in 3 months. I was like, oh, just as fast as I can make money, it can go bye-bye. So let me actually not rely on this. But yeah, everybody has their own pace. And you guys, if you stick with it, there's a lot of frustration that comes with it, but you will eventually get to where you need to go.
Yeah, I mean, take me, for example. I trade negative RR, like 0.3. A lot of people don't do that, but it works for me. So chat just needs to find something that works for them. It could be one-to-one. It could be positive, negative. It could be price action. It could be support and resistance. It can be supply and demand. I mean, but as long as you have data on what you're doing, it will help you psychologically in the long run.
Yeah, it took me a long time to really understand. Well, I understand the concept of data and your probabilities, but it took me a long time to actually be able to trade them, because I was just clicking buttons, getting in and out of the market. And one day I was just like, right, so if I don't do this, I'm guaranteed to win 7 out of 10 trades. Just stop.
Getting out of your own way in trading is one of the hardest things that I've ever done, because it's there. You have all this. I mean, you can do whatever you want, and being disciplined in trading was really hard for me. But after 2.5 years of losing money, I just decided that I was tired of that, and I needed to do what all these successful people said to do. It's just taking it day by day. Like, I like to compare it going to the gym. You're not going to get jacked overnight. It's going to suck for the first 3 months. But as long as you keep going on a daily basis or consistently even, then you should be okay. Like, your body will get used to it, and then you'll want to go. It's kind of like with trading. Like, you want to follow your plan. You want to be disciplined because you know what happens if you don't. It may not happen that day, but it's going to happen.
Yep. Yeah, just even having you had the will to start, just have the will to finish.
Don't quit. Don't do what doesn't work. Yeah, it's a very thin line.
And don't start trading until you kind of have it all. Like paper trade, maybe, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of getting people into trading, paper trading, or to start off on an eval because I did that. I said, I'm not paper trading. If
Yeah,
I make
same.
money in the market, I want to cash out. So I got in with evals and, that adds up. I spent 16K in my first year without taking a payout. Um, you know,
Yes.
and then at the very end of the year, I had this thing again, putting pressure on myself. I said, if I don't make money by the end of the year, I can't write off that 16K as losses. So I ended up taking a payout in December, just
Nice.
mid-December. And then I was like, we're done here. But honestly, I forgot where I was going with that. I went on a side quest and
I started dumping money when I first started. I started dumping money in KOT Forex Broker and Hugo's Way. I mean, I lost all my money. I mean, it was crazy. I'll get my paycheck I graduated from school, got a bachelor's, went to work in 9 to 5, and then I remember just being in my 9 to 5, just losing money,
yeah,
so much money all the
yeah,
time, every day, like just
yeah.
gambling.
That's where I was going with it. It's basically like I don't recommend even paper trading. I recommend learning a strategy inside and out from
Yes,
every angle and then start trying the strategy on paper trading because once you start making bad habits, it's really just the hardest thing to unlearn them. That's the part of getting out of your own way.
yeah. And people say that like paper trading is like in the comments right here. It says paper trading is totally time waste because it can't include emotions. But at the same time, you don't want to have emotions when you trade. So if you are know the strategy really well, you have all this data set up to where you know what's going to happen over a long period of time, then you shouldn't have emotions in the live market anyways. You don't
Yeah,
want to ever have emotions, but you want to know what you're doing, and you don't want to just waste money starting out because you will lose. Like if you start out trading your
sure.
money, you're gonna get gambly. You're gonna like we
Oh
all
yeah.
do. You don't want that. So it's totally fine to start out after you learn the strategy, like you said, then paper trading the strategy, and then eventually getting comfortable with that to then move to a funded account or a challenge
Mhm.
or your cash. But you never want to have emotions anyways trading. So
Honestly, one of the best ways for me, I was such a, you know, get in with evals. So if I can make money, I will make money. I don't want to waste my time. And then I also, that was my ego. And there's like the next thing that was a big ego was I'm trading minis. I don't want to just make a few bucks. Austin Silver would just be sitting here and he'd make like $200 on a trade. And I'm like, that's not enough money for me. I need 2 grand in one trade.
yeah,
And
greed right there.
yeah. And when I was trading like that, it wasn't that I was always trading wrong. It's that one, like, that probability of the 30% losses would take out my entire account. So I'd
Yeah.
get into a funded, I'd get a few days, like 3 or 4 days in, be a day or two from payout. And then one of those blowout days would just wreck me. And what I actually learned is my strategy and everything was right. My sizing was wrong. There was too much emotion. And if I didn't blow the account in that big loss, that I would actually emotionally go on tilt because I lost so much money and then I think I could get it back and then I'd trade really badly. Um,
I've done that
I
too
think
before.
my
Absolutely.
position down to one micro is
Yeah.
how it really stuck for me. I was like, oh, wow, I just don't feel anything.
Yeah.
It's like going up $50 and $40 and I'm like, I feel nothing. And
I
that
mean,
allowed
that's
me to
good.
like get into it.
That's good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you cannot have emotions. So
Yeah.
if you feel emotions in drawdown, you're risking too much. If you feel emotions in profit, you're risking too much. Kind of want to take it chill. But it also comes with experience too. Just gotta take it day by day.
Let's get this giveaway going, guys. I
So I could
think
yap about psychology forever, dude.
Oh no, you should come on like next week and yap all you want about psychology.
Word, yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah. I feel like there's always I always love to have people on multiple times too, because there's always more, like strategy is one thing, the indicators another thing, psychology, life story. Like I definitely want to dig into your life story because you already said some stuff that I feel like, a lot of people can relate to this. And it's good to, put yourself out there and talk about this stuff. I tell people all day about my stories too. I'm like, people need to hear this stuff.
Yeah, just I think you're right about that. People, just so people don't feel alone, because trading can feel really lonely.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
fun, but I mean, if I know that other people are losing and have lost money and gone broke or whatever the case may be, that will make me feel more motivated to continue on this hard journey of learning how to trade, for sure.
For sure. All right, guys. In the game chat, enter the giveaway. Code is Stoic. I'm going to give you 30 more seconds to do that. And then I'm going to pull the names and we're going to run a little duck race.
A little ducky race.
A little ducky race.
That one's nice. I like that one a lot. That one's OG.
Everybody loves the duck race.
That one's OG. So.
Yeah.
Yo, thanks for having me on today, though. Much love. I appreciate that, man.
Of course. Yeah, like I said, come on again. We got, let's see, we got 145 people, and how many likes do we have on the stream, y'all? 57. Run it up, y'all. Run it up. Nice. I want to see like, I think our record is like 120 something, but even if we get half of that, like, I'm chilling. There was this kid on last week that had like a Discord community, and he just sent his entire community over here to like spam me in the chat because he lives in Dubai, and he was like, if I win the trade, I'm gonna fly you to Dubai. And I was like, all right.
Hope you win.
So he sends everybody over to the chat to spam the chat and be like, he loves you. Like, that's so funny.
I've gone on a little hiatus from streaming. I've been streaming since 2023 in September. And then
why is that?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, honestly, because I feel like I'm more locked in trading. I don't have to worry about, certain things. I can go on other people's streams, and say what's up and talk and have my community come over there. I just feel like I trade better.
Less distraction.
Yeah.
I definitely trade a lot different on live than I do.
Yeah, like I didn't ever use the 3 minute or the 1 minute whenever I was streaming, and then I took 2 months off of streaming, and then I started incorporating the 3 minute and 1 minute and becoming more comfortable with those time frames. So I know when I'm going to start back. I know when my break ends. It's just I just wanted to become more comfortable taking other time frames and not really worrying about other people for a second.
Yeah, it's like a little stressful because you're like, oh, I want to like take trades so that people can see it executed in real time and maybe get in on the trades and stuff like that. But then it kind of puts you out of a situation where you are taking trades when you maybe wouldn't take them off stream.
Yeah. Or you're risk managing differently, or I mean, it can be so many factors.
Yes. All right, I got the list. We're gonna go ahead and run a giveaway. I'm gonna do a 30-second duck race. 30 seconds. In order to collect this, my friends, what you're gonna do is with the username that you entered on, you will directly DM me, create an account on E8 Markets, and send me the email that you created. Let me know if you want futures or Forex. Do you trade futures, right? Or Forex, or both?
Mainly futures, but I'm not opposed to Forex. I'm about to make an account with E8 Markets.
Yeah, make an account. You said mainly futures?
Yeah, but I'm not opposed to Forex. Forex is cool. I haven't had a Forex account in so long, and I would think it'll be fun to.
We have pro accounts right now with Forex. That there's different types. So there's a one account. Let me see if I can get this right. A one account is the one that you can pass it eval in a day, but then you have a 40% consistency when you get into the account. Then there's the pro accounts, which I think you have a consistency when you have a 2% daily.
It's not bad.
And then when you get into the account, I think that you don't have like, there's no nothing. There's no consistency, no payout caps, no something else. I don't know.
I'm totally fine with the consistency rule. I've been trading on futures consistency rules for.
They also have daily payouts on
years,
the pro.
Bro. Oh, nice. Yeah, pro Forex account be sick. I made an account by Gmail.
And yeah, guys, if you want to try out the E8 accounts, feel free to use my code Abby. Maybe we'll get Stoic on here one day and get him a little code ski.
Oh, nice. Yeah, use code Abby, chat. What are we doing?
ABI Abby. All right, duck race started. Sometimes this lags, and I feel like it's because I have so many things going on.
Too many tabs open.
Yeah, I just X'd them all out.
Yeah, the ADX went to 25 on the 3 minute and then went below. So yeah, I think we're just chopping. I mean, we might continue up, but it's going to be a grind. So I think I'm probably going to be done trading for today.
Yeah, I've bagged like I want to say like $200 to $300. HFX.
High frequency trading.
What are W's in the chat for HFX?
Dude, that's what I started on with binary options. HFX is through. I got introduced to trading binary options through a multi-level marketing company. I'm not going to say their name, but it was definitely a multi-level marketing company. And I was going to quit both, but I was like, no, I can make money trading. So I continued. I was in that thing for like 3 months. So stupid.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard so many horror stories about like, different Forex companies and stuff. Okay, so HFX, you're going to DM me directly, create an account on E8 Markets and send me that email. Let me know if you want Forex or futures. And beep bop, boppity bop. And then I'm going to send yours over. You created your account?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to get like a code set up and stuff too, just let me know and we can set you up.
Yeah, I got you. I'll DM you.
So there is, and you said you want the Forex?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Cool. Done. This is what size accounts do you typically trade? Like 50s, 100s?
Usually 50s, yeah. It's just I like the profit to drawdown ratio.
Yeah.
With 50Ks.
I'm trading hundreds for the extra drawdown, but then you're making like instead of having to make 3K to lose 2K, it's a 6K and 3K. And
yeah, it's that 1 to 2 right there.
Yeah, but it's right. I enjoy it still because I'm like I can like, pass it, and if I'm like super confident on my trade and it's A+ setup, and then I'm like passed in a day. All right, cool. Well, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Again, everybody who stayed from start to finish, we appreciate you so much. Drop a like on the stream if you can. If you haven't already, come back. We'll be here Monday through Friday. Stoic's information is down below. We're going to have him on again at some point, hopefully soon. But feel free to give him a follow. And he definitely has a Discord community somewhere, but I'll let him, give that to you at some point. Everybody have a great day. Mondays are rough. Don't give away your
always tomorrow, man.
And that stuff. Yeah, that part. Stoic, thank you so much for coming on.
Yes, thank you for having me on. I'll be on. I mean, if you want to be on next week or whenever, just let me know. I'm free. Have a wonderful day, and chat, have a wonderful day as well. Don't FOMO today, okay? Be cool.
Be cool. All right.
See y'all. Have a good one. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It was fun. Bye.
Bye.